You know, this is going to act as our first foray into the ring cycle, which I've heard about even before doing this channel, and I've always been very curious about it. I haven't heard a thing from it, but I'm very curious. I let's do the introduction first, and then we'll talk. All right, so today, let me make sure I get this correct. Let me make sure I get this all right. We're going to listen to a portion from Götterdämmerung, which is the last of the four music dramas that constitutes, I'm reading, the ring cycle. We're listening to a piece from Act 2. Act 2. And that's going to be, I'm waiting for it to load. Hoiho, Gibichsmannen. I'm pulling it all up. Okay, we're listening to this because it's suggested and sponsored by Alan. So Alan, thank you so much for the recommendation and for the support. You gave me a little context for it. Hagen the Norn summons his armies, telling them there's danger everywhere. They respond asking, what danger? He replies he summoned everyone because it's party time and that the newly wedded Siegfried is arriving with his bride. They all laugh at the fake war scenario. Siegfried arrives by boat, and the party very appropriately begins. So that's where we have. That's the context. And of course, even though I don't know the whole story, every single part, that definitely helps at least a little bit. So, shall we go ahead and dive in? Let's do so. If you don't mind, we'll discuss it after. I'm excited to see what this sounds like in comparison to the other music from Wagner that we've listened to. Here we go. It does sound kind of like war. Everybody gathering to come to battle. Now they're on the joke, I assume. This is just intense. So this is the first time I'm hearing like this, obviously, but like from the ring cycle. Whoa, just whoa. I mean, it's like just sheer abrasive intensity. So, okay, how cool would it be to like cover the whole ring cycle on the channel, right? Of course, I could find it on Spotify and listen to an album. I was trying to find like a live version that would give me permission to do it. I can't find any. I've reached out to different places, no response. I'm trying. But it would be really interesting to cover. I'd have to appropriately time it all. This was extremely intense. And, you know, fortunately, Alan had given me that little context, and I was able to find as well through some research and looking around. You know, obviously here I have the Wikipedia page, and here's scene 3 which we were given the context. Hagen summons the Gibichsmannen vassals to welcome Gunther and his bride. He does so by sounding the war alarm. The vassals are surprised to learn that the occasion is not battle, but their master's wedding party. Hagen announces that Gunther has won himself a wife and orders them to slay sacrificial animals so that the gods may grant a happy marriage. The vassals are then told to defend their new queen's honor if someone were to wrong her. So I like how the beginning sounds so warlike and battle ready, and it's tough and heavy. I think that that's really cool how it's composed that way, right? This just is summon the warriors to battle, and it's heralding them, right? And then, of course, the vassals begin to arrive. You can hear their voices coming in as they all sing in joint harmony and accord. And the music begins to heat up. They're like, okay, who are we fighting? What are we doing? Get my boxing gloves ready, get my sword and shield and such. And then he's like, no. You're here for a different reason. You can actually feel the air, that tension being lit out of the room here. You can feel it letting out on the stage. And I think that that's so cool how the music deflates in a good way. The tension's brought down. And then everyone sounds more relaxed. There's even a bit of laughter that happens. And while everything's sung in German, I'm assuming that that's the reveal, basically. And the music takes on a completely different character from that point forward. And I think that that's really cool how that's performed. Of course, seeing this live and this being theater, you're going to have a really strong visual accompaniment to that. And I think it's really cool to hear how this is put together. The singing was really great. You would expect nothing less, of course, when it comes to opera. But the lead singer, I don't know who is performing here. It's a little hard getting some of the information. But the lead that was taking place here, what a strong voice. Just so perfectly fitting in to the scene and to the music, obviously. And the sounds of the vassals. They had this all call and response, an operatic conversation. And it was just very well executed here. And then I have the lyrics, of course. I have the libretto, I should say. And I have it in English for myself, obviously. Hagen has ascended a rock at the back. He seats himself there and puts the cow horn to his lips. We hear that horn being blown. Hoiho, hoiho, ho ho, ye Gibich vassals, gather ye here. Arm ye, weapons, armed through the land, goodly weapons, mighty weapons, sharp for strife, need is here. He's calling everybody to war. Hagen remains in the same position on the rock. By different paths, armed vassals rush on hastily. First singly and then in continually increasing numbers together. And you hear those numbers increase and increase and increase. And eventually it's just this wall of voices. Who brays the horn? Who calls us to arms? We come with our arms. We come with our weapons. Tell what need is here. Tell what foe is near. What brings us strife? Hagen, is Gunther in need? Who is in need? We come with our weapons. They're ready to go. Hagen says, arm yourselves well and lord or not. Welcome, give to your lord a wife. Gunther has won. And the vassals are still like, okay, well, that's good. Good for you. What is his need? Who is his foe? He says, a Valkyrie. Wife bringeth he home. Vassals. Her kinsmen and vassals follow in anger. They're like, okay, so are we fighting? Did they not like this? Is this like a Helen of Troy situation? He's like, nah, Brunhild follows him. None beside. Vassals. Then his peril is past. Then the fight has been fought. Tell the tale. What's happening? Hagen the Dragon Slayer brought him the bride. Siegfried the hero held Gunther safe. And then they finally say, okay, so why call us? Hagen says, sturdy steers now shall ye slaughter. On Wotan's altar pour forth their blood. What, Hagen? What more dost you bid us to do? What else do you want us to do? Then a boar I bid you strike down for Fro, and a goat in his prime kill ye for Donner. Sheep I bid you slaughter for Frika, that grace she may grant to the marriage. And then, of course, you hear them all laugh, and they're like, okay, but what else? We're ready. We can do that, but what else? The drink horn take the fairest woman with mead and wine gaily have filled. Vassals, the drink horn in hand, what have we then to do? Okay, they're like, okay, we got our drinks, now what? freely carouse until tamed by drink. So to the gods give all honor, that grace they may grant to the marriage. They're having a good time now. Good hap and health greets now on the Rhine. If Hagen the grim one so merry be, the hedge's thorn pricks now no more, as wedding herald plays, he now his part. Now they're all together, and now cease your laughing, valiant vassals. Receive Gunther's bride. Brunhild near there was with him. He points to the Rhine. Some of the vassals hasten to the height, while others arrange themselves on the shore to see their arrival. Coming near to some of the vassals, love well your lady, faithfully help. If she be wronged, swift be your vengeance. He slowly turns toward the back. During the following, the boat with Gunther and Brunhild approaches the shore of the Rhine. The vassals now together, hail, hail, hail. Those who have been looking out from the height come down to the shore. Hail, be welcome. Some go into the water and draw the boat to land. All press closer to the bank. Hail, be welcome, Gunther. Hail, hail, hail. And so I like how you get such a full breadth of the scene here, and how the music perfectly encompasses that. Which, of course, I'm saying the obvious things. It's opera. Of course, the music and what's happening on stage goes together. But it's cool to hear it. It's cool to hear a little bit from the ring cycle. So is this like kind of what it all sounds like, or are there? That's a dumb question. No, obviously there's going to be differences between the pieces of music and such and how they sing. But like, is it this like strong, like, because this was strong, incredibly strong. This would be really cool to cover somehow. I'd have to think about that. Like I said, if I was like for something this huge, it'd be cooler to see if I could like find a live version and watch the whole thing. I don't mean just like a part. I mean like the whole thing. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. If you guys have any connections, please let me know. Send me an email. Forward my email to them. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. Alan, thank you so much for the recommendation. I appreciate that. I appreciate the introduction to this side of Wagner as well. I really thank you for that. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Please come back by again tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.